Ever noticed how toxic people behave like your limits don't even exist? They push, they poke, they provoke, because somewhere deep inside, they're convinced you won't do anything about it. But the truth is, respect doesn't come when you ask for it. Respect comes the moment you begin to behave in a way they cannot manipulate. And the moment you make that shift, everything in the dynamic changes. Toxic people live off reactions. Your anger gives them fuel. Your frustration entertains them. And your explanations give them power. So when someone throws a rude comment, they're not just being mean, they're testing how much control they have over your emotions. But imagine this, they say something sharp, and you don't flinch. Your breathing stays slow, your face stays calm, your voice doesn't rise even a little. You just say, "All right," or maybe you don't say anything at all. This quiet steadiness is called emotional neutrality, and for a toxic mind, it's one of the biggest shocks you can deliver. Suddenly, their buttons stop working. Their manipulation doesn't land. The ego inside them feels powerless, and respect begins where their control ends. You don't win arguments with toxic people by talking. You win by refusing to play the game. They don't listen to explanations. They only understand consequences. That's why when someone keeps disrespecting you, you don't debate with them. You don't justify yourself. You don't give long speeches about boundaries. You simply walk away. A conversation starts turning hostile. You stand up and leave. Someone sends you a dramatic message. You don't reply. You move your energy somewhere else. Someone tries to pull you into their chaos. A calm, "I'm not participating in this," is enough, and then you exit. When you choose your peace over their drama, it sends a message louder than any argument ever could. It quietly tells them, "Your chaos cannot disturb me anymore." They may never say it out loud, but inside, they know they've lost control. And that awareness turns into respect. Toxic people fear one thing more than anything else: losing access to the person they manipulate. When you stop giving them immediate replies, when you stop being available all the time, when your attention becomes something they have to earn, not something they automatically get, their entire behavior begins to shift. You're not ignoring them out of revenge. You're simply valuing your energy. Psychology says one simple thing: when access becomes limited, value rises. And even toxic minds quietly understand this rule. What makes this transformation complete is the way you set boundaries. Most people apologize while protecting themselves. "I'm sorry, but I can't. I feel bad saying no, but..." And those soft apologies weaken the boundary itself. Strong people don't do that. They say, "No, that doesn't work for me," or "I'm not having this conversation," or "I'm done for today." And they say it calmly, without guilt, without explaining the reason behind it. When your boundaries sound confident, people, even toxic ones, feel that confidence. And confidence is something no manipulative person can disrespect. In the end, respect doesn't come from fighting harder or talking louder. It comes from showing silently and consistently that your peace, your time, and your energy are not cheap and not available to anyone who mistreats you. When you stay calm instead of reacting, when you walk away instead of arguing, when you protect your energy instead of giving it freely, and when you set boundaries without apology, toxic people are forced to see you differently. Do this once, just once, and watch how quickly their tone changes around you.